Hi everyone, Gabby here, and I don't know about you, but I have a love of taking personality tests, especially like ones where it's like, oh, what character would you be in this series, or like what type of bender would you be if you were in Avatar: The Last Airbender, those kinds of things. Well, today I thought we could try another personality test, one that I haven't taken since like freshman year of college, which is like 5 years ago now, and that's the MBTI test, or the Myers-Briggs test. What does the I stand for? I'm sorry, I sound stupid. But today I wanted to retake it, also because I've noticed that like a lot of like different like anime and cartoon cultures now are getting really into like assigning MBTI types to characters, and so I want to know like who I can identify with, you know? Do you feel me? I think you understand. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, it's free. Woo! And also, if you know your MBTI type, put it in the comments. I just want to see what actually is like the most common like amongst my viewers. I think it could be cool to see. So let's get started. With my laptop right here, and we're gonna take it. So let me just hit record on my laptop and we're gonna take it. All right. First question. Also, I'm gonna try really hard. Usually when I take quizzes like this where they have like an agree to disagree range, I like get really like in between. I'm gonna try really hard to stick with agree or disagree. So let's see. You regularly make new friends. I would say most of the friends I make are by like people introducing me to their friends. So I would say, yeah, I think so. Can you hear my cat outside my door? I swear. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interests. Yes, oh my goodness. I usually have like almost like a new interest every week that I need to explore and research. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Yes. If you cry in front of me, I will want to cry. Even if I can't get myself to cry, internally I'll be crying. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yes, I love planning ahead as much as possible. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. So this is complicated because I feel like on the outside I'll look really calm, but like internally I'll be panicking. So I don't know what to pick. I'm gonna go with neutral for this one because I think there's no real agree or disagree. At social events, you rarely introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I would say yeah, that's very typical of me. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Nope, I'm usually doing like 50 things at once, and I am very comfortable with like starting and stopping something. You're very sentimental. Yes, I will keep everything. Handwritten notes are my weakness. You like to use organizing tools such as schedules and lists. Yep, I have my day book on my desk and like 50 lists in front of me. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yep. What, honey? She just needs... What? Do you need to come in here? Let me open the door for her. What? You want to come in here? Come in. You want to get on the bed? She literally, before I started filming, wanted to leave my room and was scratching at the door. And then as soon as I closed the door, she's like, meow, come in. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No, oh my goodness, no, I am not going to instigate a conversation. Not instigate, initiate a conversation. No, no, no. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. I don't know if I find it analysis of creative works is interesting because like I like analyzing like social issues, political issues, capitalism. But I don't know if creative works is something I find very interesting to analyze. I'm gonna disagree. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. This has changed so much recently. I think I'm more emotional with my decisions than I ever thought I was. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like in any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. It depends. I honestly think that like the pandemic has made me more spontaneous, I want to say. Like it makes me, like if I have the opportunity to try and do something new, then I'm very willing to kind of like throw my routine out the way just to try that new thing. Like I tried bouldering recently, really enjoy that. So I would say, yeah, I think I've gotten much more comfortable in like not necessarily having to stick with my daily routine for everything. I can like be a little more spontaneous and quirky. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. Disagree. I constantly think about what other people think of me. You enjoy participating in group activities. Yes. Yes. I love being with people. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Yes. I love like when a show or a book has almost like an open ending, or like an end, like the main story will end, but then there'll be like a little snippet that could lead into another story. Love that. I love thinking about what could happen next. Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things rather than your own accomplishments. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Honestly, yeah, I'm always like, whenever the people around me, like my friends or my family, succeed and get to do something they really want to do, or, you know, get a new job, get a exciting life change, I'm always like, I like feel their happiness, and like that makes me happy to know that other people are happy. You're interested in, oh my god, I hate this. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yes. I think this is low-key just kind of becoming an ADHD test. Don't even get me started on that. That's a whole other video. We can talk about that. You're prone to worrying that things will turn out for the worst. Oh my goodness, all day, every day. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I disagree. I like organizing group things. Like when it comes to like any sort of like friend outing or trip, I love being the one to organize the trip. You're definitely not an artistic person. I disagree. I'm very artistic. It's like one of my most comfortable skill sets. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on feelings. I mean, I feel like in a sense our world currently tries to rely on rationality and it's not going well. I think if we became a society that cared about the feelings of others more and involved ourselves more as like a group instead of thinking of ourselves as an individual, I think we'd be a better society. So I disagree with that. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. I disagree. Usually when I do my chores, I'll like relax for a bit and then do something, relax for a bit and do something. I kind of go back and forth. I can't like sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna get this done. Especially if it's like dishes. Oh my god. You enjoy watching people argue? No. Oh my goodness. No. Unless it has nothing to do with me. If it's two randoms arguing, totally fine. If it's like two people I know arguing, no thank you. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I disagree. I like dressing up and wearing cosplay in public. I don't think I have a care at this point about drawing attention to myself. Your mood can change very quickly. I disagree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Yes, I will get very, not annoyed, but I'm always like, I try to get things done as soon as possible. Like if there's a deadline, it's done like weeks before it's meant to be done. And sometimes I let things fall through the cracks, but for the most part, I try to be very efficient, and if other people aren't as efficient around me, it like stresses me out because then I worry that things aren't going to get done in the end. You often end up doing things at the last minute possible. See, but that's also true about me, especially when it came to school. I would like finish a paper last minute. See, that's the thing, is like I have no patience when it comes to other people not being efficient, but I also can procrastinate as much as I possibly can. So I actually still agree. I'm like both. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I can do both. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Yeah. I mean, doesn't everyone kind of think about it? I mean, it's this universal thing that we all experience, I think. And especially because we all don't know what happens, like, even though we're all going to experience it. I do think about it. I do think reincarnation's a thing, but like, again, that could be a whole other video. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yes. I don't like being alone, is what I really learned. The Rona. You become bored or lose interest in discussion that gets highly theoretical. No. I love discussing any topic, as, again, except like creative works. Like, get me involved in like some sort of theory discussion. I could go off. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yes. I'm a very empathetic person, and it makes me exhausted all the time. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Yes, I am incredibly indecisive. I can't even, if my friends are like, let's go out for dinner, I'm like, I don't know what I want, and I'll look at a menu for 10,000 hours and then eventually get the same thing I always get. I'm the worst. You rarely second guess the choices you've made. I disagree. I second guess everything. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I love going out. I love seeing people. I love entertaining when it is safe. You enjoy going to art museums. Yes. I have not been to one in a while, but I miss it. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Yes. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. You avoid making phone calls. No, I love talking to people. I disagree. I would much rather, especially if it's like something I want to talk about that's very personal, I would much rather call someone or talk to someone in person than like text it to them. Like, that feels worse to me. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Like, I feel like I often try to understand different experiences rather than my own. Like, I try to learn as much about other people's experiences in life. But like, certain opinions and views, I don't care to understand why you think your view is right. Like, not to get political here, but like pro-life people, I don't care to understand your opinion. So I don't want to say disagree because I feel like that sounds mean. But like, there's certain views where like you can argue it as much as you want to, and I am not going to care about why you think that that's okay. Is that bad? Is that bad? I'm going with disagree. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Yes, we literally talked about that earlier. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is getting back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, pretty much. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yep. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. Yeah, I don't think about that often. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Yep. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. Yep. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts in energy rather than organized and consistent efforts. Yep, I think so. Like, I'll have like bursts of energy where I'm like, I need to get this done. And then I can have moments where I'm like, you can't get me to do anything. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yep. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I would say right now my job requires me to work alone a lot of the time, and like, I like it, but I also don't really like it, so I want to say disagree. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I disagree. I love a good debate. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I think it depends. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the in-between. This is my second in-between, okay? Let me have it. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Yep, I am really good at reading people's faces. Even if you think you can't tell, I can tell when you're upset. I can tell when you're happy. I can tell when you're hiding something from me. I'm very good at reading people and like reading the room and observing a situation. You often feel overwhelmed. Yep. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Disagree, it depends. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Yeah, I would say so. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. It really depends, honestly. I think I would, especially if it's like a good opportunity that I've worked for, I would take it, no matter what, I think. I disagree. You struggle with deadlines? Nope. I love setting deadlines for myself. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I think in the long run, yes. I don't, like, you know, it makes me think of like that like 5-year plan question they always ask you where they're like, what do you want to do in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm confident I'll be okay in 5 years is basically, yeah, I think so. Okay, we're sure. Unnecessary, but okay. What's my results? Have they changed? Oh my god! Really? That's so different. Huh? Huh? For context, every time I had taken this test, ever, and again, I haven't retaken it since like freshman year of college, which is 5 years ago. So 5 years from then, I consistently would get INFJ, and I got ENFP. Wow. I have never gotten that much extroverted in my life. Maybe I've gotten more extroverted. Is that a thing? Okay, can we read? Let's read. No, can we read them? Oh, I'm the campaigner. What does that mean? Campaigners, ENFPs, are true free spirits, outgoing, open-hearted, and open-minded. With their lively and upbeat approach to life, they stand out in any crowd, but even though they can be the life of the party, campaigners don't care about having a good time. These personality types run deep, as does longing for meaningful emotional connections with other people. Oh, wait, that says... Do you want me to read the whole thing? I feel bad if I just sit here and read the whole thing, but I kind of want to just read the whole thing. I'll probably cut bits of it out. This part I super agree with. This feels very, very me. Campaigners want to connect emotionally with others. Few things matter more to these personality types than having a genuine, heartfelt conversation with the people they cherish. Will spend a lot of time exploring different relationships, feelings, and ideas before they find a path for their life that feels right. Oh wow, that is very real right now. Strengths and weaknesses. Curious, perceptive, enthusiastic, excellent communicator, festive, good-natured, people-pleasing, unfocused, disorganized, overly accommodating, overly optimistic, restless. Wow, that is really realist. Wow. Wow. Yeah, no, I would say honestly one of my worst qualities is I will be the most people-pleasing person, even if it is to my downfall. Oh wait, no, career path. See, what we need is career path. Career path and workplace habits, I think, are about to be the most telling things. This is me. Just the concept of having a wealth of ideas, interests, and hobbies to extent they might struggle to fit everything that they care about into their lives. So true. Oh my goodness, I have not talked about it much really anywhere. Like, people that know me know this. I've been struggling with the concept of fully changing my career path, what I want to go to school for, and like what I actually want to do with my life. Like, it's so hard to like pick. And I think also, like, due to my own life experiences, I didn't have a very traditional like experience in academics to really explore as much as I wanted to see and as much as I wanted to know. So I don't know what I want to do, which is why I think that just makes sense. Sorry. Alright, so here's what I have on this one website. I'll also link this website in the description so you can like search your personality type and see what like different pop culture characters fit you. Okay, so I'm only gonna name the ones that I actually know. There's some of these characters, I don't know who you are. But we have Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War, and I cosplay her, so that's fun. Mallow from Death Note, fascinating. Junko Enoshima, slightly concerning. Haruhi Suzumiya. Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. I need to rewatch that movie, that's like one of my favorite films. Oh, so many good characters. Oh yes, I am the same personality type as Ash's Pikachu. Very important things to know. Renge. Come on, give me some characters that I know. Cuckoo from Love Live. Yes, I love her. Ichigo. I feel blessed. Is there any Bang Dream people on here? I want to know what Bang Dream I am, okay? I need to know. Oh, I have the same personality type as Genocider Show. What a great thing. Patty Ibuki. Ooh, good. I'll take some of these. So many of these characters I literally don't know who you are. Ooh. Alright, who am I in Bang Dream? This is very important. Okay. Oh, I went from being a Yukina to a Kasumi. Or Akka. Ooh, good girls. Who else? Anyone else? Himari! Okay, I'm very pleased. I'm pleased with my outcomes. Alright, I pre-cure, I'm sorry. Thank you, Happy, Saki, the teacher. Who else? I have the same personality type as Kururun. Be jealous. Y'all should be so jealous. Okay, wait, no, we can search it specifically. This is genius. Cure Whip, Cure Yell. Oh my god, is it just telling me I'm a pink cure? Is that what it's telling me? Okay, I guess it just fully crapped out, but for the most part, as we can see, I am a pink pre-cure. But yeah, that is my retaking of the MBTI test. I will link the test down below, and I will also put that personality database website so you can search your personality type. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me and taking a little quiz with me. If you liked it and you want to see me take more personality quizzes, hit the thumbs up and maybe leave a subscribe. Leave a subscribe? Maybe subscribe, leave a like. You know what I meant to say. And in the comments, let me know what your MBTI type is and what characters you share a personality type with. From like your favorite anime, video games, books, comics, whatever. I just want to know. I find it very fascinating. I also find it very fascinating that a lot of people I know, their like personality types change over time. And I am really happy with getting extrovert. Does that feel like an accomplishment to me? Kind of. Is that weird? Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter to see cosplay content, vote on upcoming videos, and hear my random thoughts. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Can y'all hear my cat snoring? Oh, she's gonna stop now that I called her out on it, of course.